Good evening, I'm meteorologist Karen Williams, and we had some cloudy conditions out there and it was really cold out there. That was that air that went right through you, and that was mainly setting the stage of what's coming in our direction. We are looking at a wintry weather mix that's coming in our direction already. There's winter storm watches and warnings that are already in effect for a good chunk of the central United States, and this is going to be moving in our direction. We are looking at the possibility of snow, sleet, and rain. When we come back in about 10 minutes or so, we're going to stage the timeline and basically the areas which will be affected. All that will be coming up next as the Delta News Weekend Edition starts now.
News that works for you. This is the Delta News at 10.
Well, Clay, you heard right, and we are watching what this winter weather event's going to do. We do know we're definitely going to see the three elements because the cold weather is already in place. More on that after the break. Taking a look at your weather headlines, we already had a cold and cloudy day. It was the cold that just went right through you. It almost felt bone chilling out there. Now, also, we're going to consider that we have these colder than normal temperatures too. So that's already in place. And what we're watching now is this winter weather event, and the time frame for that will be Sunday night into Monday. Now, again, we're looking at those impacts. Cold weather's already in place. Then we expect the moisture to move in about overnight Sunday, sometime around there, but it may get here maybe an hour or two before that, maybe about anywhere from 10 p.m. or so. That's when we can look to see that moisture to move in, and we expect that snowfall west of the Mississippi River, and then that rain-snow mix north and east. And again, timing and the cold air in place, those are going to be the major factors that we're going to be looking at. Now, looking at the radar and clouds already, you see those clouds in place, but also here in parts of Texas already, they have rain. We've also gotten a report that there's some snow that's already coming down in parts of Albuquerque, New Mexico. So this is what's moving in our direction. And again, you just see mainly the clouds. You already see right now the winter storm watch is already in effect, and that will last until about 6 a.m. Monday. And that's for parts of northern Louisiana and also parts of the extreme southwest portion of Mississippi. And I expect by later on that's going to change a lot sooner in the next few hours. Now, looking at your out-the-door forecast, it's going to remain on the cold side with mostly cloudy conditions, 31 degrees. Then by noon, we still keep those clouds around 39, and they'll stay at 39 degrees by 5 p.m. with those clouds building. Feels like 26 already in parts of Memphis already, and that's where we expect a lot of that snow to mainly be in that line there. Now, looking at the low temperatures tonight already, 28 in Batesville, 29 for Charleston, 25 for Carrollton, and 29 for Indianola. And high temperatures tomorrow, that's a joke, because it's not going to budge a whole lot. We're looking at 39 for Clarksdale, 41 for Cleveland, and 44 for Chula. 24-hour difference here ranging anywhere from 2 degrees colder to 3 degrees colder as well. And looking at your coast to coast, again, you see this low pressure system is beginning to gather and get its act together, and then it's going to move on. Now, again, where that's going to land here, that all depends on, again, where it's going to be moving along the coast. We have a couple of models that are beginning to come into agreement. And then as we move up the coast, it's still going to be dry in the mid-Atlantic, but they're going to see a nor'easter later on with that same storm. And again, we're looking at another view at that same storm as well. There's another moisture train that's moving in on the west coast. Putting that future tracker into motion here, and we're looking at the storm pretty much taking that formation there. And again, once it moves in, and that'll be later on tomorrow evening, there's that line right there where we're going to look at that wintry mix there with the sleet and the snow and rain. So again, this is going to be tricky. We'll be able to narrow that in at least by tomorrow's forecast. And again, those temperatures will rise up toward the middle of next week. Looking at your forecast, mostly cloudy skies, 30 degrees, it will be cold. And then tomorrow, mostly cloudy, still cold. That rain snow mix late, 42 degrees. And then looking at that 7-day forecast, again, we're looking at Sunday and Monday, that true time there. And then by Tuesday, we'll start, and any snow that's around is going to begin to melt. So again, it's going to be a short event, but it's going to be a messy one, Clay.
I tell you what, Karen, we don't get snow that often here in the Delta. It'd be nice to wake up to a little bit as we go and start our next work week.
You're just like a kid in the candy store.
I am.
But that's good, that's good. And I got something to make you even happier, Clay. We got some pictures here from our viewers. So we're going to start real quick. That first one is by David O'Brien, and he did a spectacular Winona sunrise. We thank you, David. Then the next one is by Gloria Goings, and that's sunset west of Southland Drive. Thank you, Gloria. And then we're looking at Alicia Turner. She sent in a photo of Greenville waterfront sunset. I wouldn't want to be near water right now. It's kind of cold. But anyway, but we have warm thoughts there. Thank you, Alicia. And then we have Mary Parker that sent in a closer sunset view. Altocumulus, I can't say that word. I don't know why I even try. Altocumulus clouds.
Hey,
there you go. Then we have another moon and another image in the clouds. Thank you, Mary. And our final picture is by John Williams. That's a bird skimming Lake Ferguson. We thank you all for your handy work there. I like that bird, though.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite. We definitely have a lot of photographers here in the Delta. What do you say, Karen?
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. They're very talented.
That is great. All right, well, we'll be back with more news after this short break.